So the guy from the Netflix Fyre Festival, the guy that everybody knows now because he was like, he was ready. They needed some water released from customs. And this guy's the event planner, and he's a gay man. And he's like, I went down there. If you've seen the documentary, it's the most amazing moment in a documentary full of amazing moments. Guy goes, I went down there fully ready to S his D. Like this
document.
That was sign his document
to save the festival.
That's right. The guy that was in charge of this whole thing asks this guy, can you take one for the team and go down there? And watching that documentary, I fully expected the guy to be like, that's where I draw the line.
I quit. I'm out. Yeah.
I'm out.
But instead he's like, I got all ready. I brushed my teeth.
Right. He's like, I put on cologne.
I took a nice shower.
This is
cleaned
after
everything up. Yeah.
That guy was already hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. Like after that point, he was ready to do
it. It wasn't going to save anything at that point. But this guy, his name's Andy King, and he's probably maybe in his early 50s, mid 50s.
I want to follow him on Instagram.
And he is the standout of this thing because he's a career event planner, and so his reputation is somewhat on the line. But the guy became a meme. I mean, the choose your payment method one I saw this morning, where it's Amex, MasterCard, Visa, and then that guy.
That's so
and then,
funny.
so funny. So the ones that are going around are, job interviewer, describe a situation when you went above and beyond for a customer. It's just a picture of this guy.
I love it. I love it so much.
They talked to him, and he's like, I did not want to become the BJ King.
Right.
But that's kind of how I became. But he was largely ignorant of everything that was going on around this documentary. People had to tell him.
He was like, I'm a Mimi?
A Mimi, that's what he said. Yeah, people had to tell him.
Dude.
Yeah. Let me find this
clip
here.
You're trending.
You're right.
Why? Oh, remember in the documentary where you said you'd SAT to save the water or get the water?
That's the other thing. What kind of event planner is not on social media?
He didn't know what trending was.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to hire this guy for anything.
He works based off the power of the word of mouth.
Right, sure.
I'm blown away with the response of the documentary. Completely blown away. I'm now a noun. A verb.
I know, of all the phrases he could have, I was blown away in much the same way that the customs official would have been.
Completely blown away.
I was overcome
I'm
with
now
emotion.
a noun, a verb, an adjective. It's mind-boggling. When someone reached out last weekend and said, you're trending, and I'm like, I don't even know what trending means. People are talking about you. I'm like, oh, gosh. And then yesterday.
Because he seemed like such a nice guy.
Yeah.
It's like,
He
oh,
does.
gosh, oh, darn. I was just surprised that he was so forthcoming in the documentary where he would say that. I guess at that point...
He's going to get a lot of young tail. I think he'll be just fine.
I think
he's
was
a
just
zaddy.
Zaddy status.
Yeah, people are going to be like, hey, they're like, I got some water. They're like, but like the young gays will
But just
be
have
after
to
him.
put up with that, too.
I would love
He'll
to
love
see
it.
him out instead of getting sent drinks, getting sent like bottles of water. Like
Evian
that
water.
would be, yes.
Today, someone saying, yeah, you're a Mimi. I'm like, what's a Mimi? They're like, no, Andy, it's a meme.
Yeah.
And they're...
How is this guy so disconnected if he's an events planner? He doesn't know
You
what a
don't need
meme
to
is.
know.
He
Yeah, but
doesn't
you
know
don't
what
need to know what
trending
that
is.
is to set
You don't
up
know
a
what-
room, to call a caterer.
You
You
don't
don't
know
need to
what
know what that kind of
trending
stuff
is,
is.
though?
No wonder he's so
You
old-fashioned.
don't have to know what that stuff is to do that job. You
No,
don't
but
need to know
he
what that
said,
stuff is.
but somebody wouldn't mispronounce Mimi if they told him. He goes, somebody told me you're becoming a Mimi.
Oh, yeah, he did.
And then I said, what? It's a meme.
What?
I don't buy that.
Your
I
eyes
don't
are all
buy
squinty
that.
and
Well, I don't-
sideways.
if somebody told, it's not like he read it and said, what's a Mimi? Somebody told me I was becoming a Mimi.
They're creating ads about you.
Yeah, people have put him in Evian Photoshops.
Oh, my gosh.
If you're doing a documentary like this and you have your 15 minutes of fame, what happens next? One of our biggest goals, obviously, is paying back everybody in the Bahamas. And so it's kind of rewarding that we started a GoFundMe last week to help Marianne, and we've committed to that project, and it's met all of its goals and a lot more. And now we've started another GoFundMe, which is now focusing on paying back all the laborers and everybody else that was involved with fire down in the Bahamas. If I can drive positive influences and a lot of positive energy towards social environmental impact, which is what I base my business on, then I think I can utilize this moment to do a lot of good.
What a nice guy. He's
like
not
him.
pissy about the
No,
documentary.
I like
He's
him.
like,
Good sense of humor about it.
oh my God.
And he's like, hey, if my face is making you donate to this woman who spent her life savings, then yeah, I'm cool with that.
If they told me to pay off my student debt, all I had to do was go down to like the bursar's office and sign a document, I would totally do
Would
it.
you? Would you? That's
I
our
would
new.
totally do it.
That's
Sign a
the
document.
sign a
I would
document.
totally do
You'd
it.
sign his document.
Yes, if I could get rid
For
of my
no more student loans, I would do that.
yes, absolutely.
Maybe
I'll put
I would too.
my
No,
pride on the line.
mine are almost paid off.
I've
10 years
so
ago, I
much-
would have.
Oh yeah, 100%. I would do
Yeah.
that in a heartbeat.
Put my pride aside. I'm like, listen,
Sure.
for my future, I'm laying on my back right now, so I ain't got to lay on my back in the future.
Is that how you do it? You sign documents laying on your back?
It's an expression. I mean,
Are you getting face docked?
I mean, teabag, probably. Whatever do we want to be comfortable with. Whatever.
Dealer's choice, right?
Yeah.
You're like,
I
however
mean-
you want it.
Yeah, however you want to do it, just as long as you erase my debt.
Yeah.
I think most people would do that. Straight or gay.
As long as you
like,
E my D.
money does not have a preference. Like as long as you're getting your money erased, you'll probably
I
do
would
some
do
things.
that for sure. For no more student loans.
Yeah, you'd buy like one thing of Listerine and then, just get on with your life.
Cry in the shower, sit down,
That's right.
But you're like, debt
have
free.
a couple bottles of wine, and it's gone.
I
It's
relieved
gone
that
forever.
demon.